Out of nowhere, question of the week is going to my guy Nit Ram and Chano Hayes. What's going on, fellas?
You're
How you guys doing?
What's
tired
going
as a
on? What's going on?
muff. Tired as a motherfucker right now, man.
I hear that? I hear that. Those late hours working. Now I got you doing late hour podcasting.
Meanwhile, Marcus was like, "I bet another pot. Now we got to chip in again. Ant's going on another. Ant's going to another tropical island. We got to pay his vacation.
Yeah, we gotta put the work in. You know what I mean? He's got to be able to go out there, wrestle all around the world on our behalf.
Oh, that'll be lit.
Well, as you guys know, another person who's working right now is Brandy Savage. He moved on tonight. So that is my question. My question is, out of the residential haters, who is gonna miss Brandy Savage the most?
I mean, Martin lived with him, so he won't
Facts.
miss him much. You know what I mean? This
Facts.
part the podcast was like, Brandon, I see you every week. What are you talking about? I see you once. I see you once a week. What more do you want from me?
Brandon actually
Than
told me
that.
the other day, or today actually, right before he left, he was like, "Yeah, this is the most I talk to you. You've been going to bed early," and I was like, "Bro, I see you every day."
It's mad
Uh,
funny, man, because it's not like you really can't do nothing about it. Like he works overnights, it's rough.
mhm,
Overnights really mess up your whole entire schedule because
that's
it's
facts.
like you're a zombie on your days off. It's like, oh, you want to go hang out? Yeah, I'm wired from like 10 to 6 though, but 7:30 in the morning, I'm beat.
I feel that. Okay, so it sounds like both of you are you're both gonna miss him, but you're not gonna miss him at the same time because you already see him or talk to him way too much.
Way too much. Listen. This the podcast was my one excuse. Like, bro, why I got to go to North Carolina? Bro, I see you once a week. I talk to you all the time. No, I can't use that no more. He was like, yeah, but I've been working. I'm like,
He'd be hitting you up like, bro, I texted you. Why don't you text me back?
ah. Bro, he texted me at 6:15 in the morning. I was like, I don't know who you thought responded to that text at 6:15, Brady.
Oh man.
Bro.
Well, Brandy, I'm sorry, but the residential haters don't miss you. Well, we might come back to this question in a few weeks when they start missing you. Fellas, we had a decent week of wrestling. I want to speak about Cody this week. I want to talk about some AEW stuff that happened, and I want to speak a little bit about Bronson Reed. But first, let's start our show.
Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring, four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion, your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating, you know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring, leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
What is going on? Ringside Your favorite faction is back. I am your host, the founder, Marcus Hernandez. I am with Nit Ram. I am with Chano Hayes, Chano Theory, Chano the God. We are four sides of the ring. No Brandy Savage tonight. Sadly, he is working like he stated. But other than that, how are you doing, Nit Ram?
I'm doing good. What happened to Channel? He disappeared. I was like, I was
Yeah, I
like,
don't
where'd
know.
he go? Oh, no, I'm doing good, man. No, wrestling, work. They got me working overtime, which cuts into my wrestling. So,
I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes it sucks though, right? Like you get home and it's just like wrestling started, but you have to do a whole bunch of stuff first, and then
nah,
you
dude,
continue.
it does
Okay.
because it's like I normally get off at 3:30, and then I work like an hour away from my apartment. So like now they got me working at 4:30, but with traffic, the 5 o'clock traffic, I don't get home till like 7. And then I had to shower and everything. By the time I got to shower, wrestling already started. I missed the first segment. And then once I missed the first segment, I'm just like, do I even want to watch this or should I just wait for the review to come out? And I'm just like, oh, man, it's just you get me frustrated.
Nah, dude, I feel that 100%. Sometimes, like, I'm just like, all right, I'll catch it on demand or on DVR the next day if I miss it. And sports now, football, there's basketball, there's a whole lot going on. Sometimes wrestling might take the back burner, but I'll catch up when I need to catch up. And usually I do catch up when I have the time to. Sometimes during my work break, during lunch and stuff like that. So it's just kind of hard to catch it live, especially now with the whole like the 2 hours for Raw. Right. It's like 10 o'clock comes. I'm like, oh, let me catch this last hour of Raw to get sleepy. Not on it anymore.
It's funny because it's like I thought it was the 3 hours that was stopping me from getting to the main event of Raw. No, it's just the booking because I still don't get to the main event of Raw. I'll be like, oh man, you know what? Sleep.
I feel that. Well, here he is. He's back. Now we're with Chano Hayes, Chano Theory, Chano the God.
You're
my computer. Chano Savage.
Chano Savage. I'm taking over the mantle with my boy.
Nah, we can't do that. We can't have that.
Yeah, man.
But how you doing, Chance? How you doing? We were just talking earlier, man. How are you doing?
I'm shot, bro. I'm mad tired. I've been doing some crazy hours at my job, and I'm just trying to power through. Tomorrow's the last day of the shenanigans. So hopefully next week I'm home on time because it's a lot.
Right.
It's definitely a lot. Like on Monday, my boss left us a big list of shit to go do, and I've been the only one doing it. So my body is sore.
I'm over here complaining about my job giving me like 1 hour overtime. Meanwhile, Challenge Job's like, yo, 5 hours every day. I got this. Extra overtime.
Bro, I'm tired. I'm sick and tired.
24 hours in a day. Y'all got 18 to work. Come on now.
Yo, honestly, it's hard because people's like my cousin Tino, like I love the guy, like I love the kid to death, like I love him. Like Tino, I'm about to shit on your life, but just know I love you. So Tino want to work his hours, and that's that. I want to go home. You want like, yeah, Tino, I'm fresh off back-to-back 16s, He's like, oh damn, that's crazy. I'm like, yo, bro, stay, nigga, like get your hours in. I'm like,
yeah, you gotta get your bag. Gotta get your bag. And if anybody who works with Chano is listening to our podcast, if you're not, you're lame. But also, if you are, step up your game so my dude Chano can go home on time and be with his family. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm not saying he doesn't like the overtime. He loves it. But the man would like to go home.
Bro, it's funny. My son is into like the Sonic game, right? My son's very heavy into Sonic now. Sonic is his life. So we found a Sonic game, regular Sonic game on the iPad. You like, the jungle surfers and things, the coins and things. He just wants to unlock the character. So whenever there's an event to unlock a character, and I'm at work, he's like, "Daddy, when you come home, I need you to go get me this character." And lo and behold, I got home today. I'm about to pour me a nice bowl of cereal because I don't want to eat outside food. He's just waiting patiently with his iPad in his hand so I can go get the character. Just looking at me with big puppy eyes. He's like, "Daddy, but I love you. You're my best friend." I'm like, "I got you. I'll unlock the character." Then I have to get the character. I'm dead meat until the next event.
And little Channel be going to school. They be like, "What's wrong? My daddy didn't get me Knuckles last night because he's selfish."
Bro, that's what it's like.
All that man wants to do is work.
I swear to God, that's what it feels like, man. I feel like, because those games, it's not the type of game that you can actually win. It's just keep going until you lose. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what. And my son getting so frustrated. He's like, "Why are we losing?" I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Baby, it's not the type of game you win. Like, you can't win this type of game. So this progressively gets harder." He's like, "Yeah, I don't like that." He's like, "We don't lose." I was like, "Oh man."
You sound like Wheeler Yuta, and he sounds like John Moxley.
Well, he wrenched it in this house. I'm not afraid to admit it.
That's hilarious. Rick is in the chat. He says China just really wants to go home.
1,000%. Bro, 1,000%. I'm telling you, when these truck drivers come in, they're like, "Yo, can you do me a favor and load me late?" I was like, "I'll tell you what." I was like, "Tomorrow, next time you see me and you come to my terminal, you better have a soda and a snack on you. If you don't got a soda and a snack, I'm not loading you late next time. I promise you." He's like, "Yeah, I got you." So there's a couple drivers out there. You probably don't listen to us because you probably don't watch wrestling, but I want my soda and my snack.
Oh man, well, let's jump into some wrestling conversation, fellas. I want to talk about Cody Rhodes because I feel like we haven't been seeing Cody Rhodes enough, and he's our champion. But I feel like it's because he's taking the back seat once again. Not once again. He's taking the back seat as champion, but once again taking the back seat to the Bloodline Story. Do you guys feel like this is a good move for WWE and SmackDown if you don't have your champion on television showing off a prestigious title? Nit Ram?
I mean, Cody's the poster boy, so I mean, he's always going to be shown. Even if he's not on the show, he's the advertisement for the show, which is like the funniest thing to me. But I mean, yeah, he has to take a back burner to the hottest storyline. Like, he was just a speed bump in the storyline of that he's still in. You know what I mean? I'm glad they're keeping him out of the story, but also it's just one of those things where they're just trying to bump his number, his days of as champ. And you can do that if he's not on TV. You know, it's like LA Knight. They were congratulating him for like 100 days. And I was like, dude defended it like one time that I remember. So it's like they just want to bump up these numbers 3 times in 100 days.
It's like 3-4 times. He did Santos, he did Andrade straight up, Melo straight up, and then triple threat match. So 4 title defenses.
See, and Chano said he don't like LA Knight, but he keeps track of them defenses.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I have a very weird selective memory. Like my wife can ask me something that we did yesterday, and I'm like, oh. But at the same time, I'll pull up a random fact from like '97.
I am the exact same way.
She's like, you see, it be working, and I was like, I can't control it at this point.
How you feeling about Cody Rhodes, Chana?
I don't care about no goddamn Cody Rhodes. I don't care. I don't care. He on TV, not on TV.
Let me go ahead and hit this for the Cody Crybaby.
I don't care. Man. I'm not gonna hold you. I just don't. Let me not say I don't care about it because he is the champion. But right now, they did what they needed to. They got Randy Orton out the way so Cody can go fight KO at Survivor Series. That needed to happen, right? So you got Randy out the way, and now that should heat up, even though that's already hot right now. I don't know why. I don't know why they kind of deviated to Randy. I mean, I guess because he had to fight Gunther, so they needed to give him a probable excuse to not fight him at Crown Jewel. I don't know. Bizarre world. But other than that, I don't really care about Cody. I don't care about his Cody. I don't care about his fan base. I don't care about the title reign. The Tribal Chief is back on TV every single week. We got Bloodline shenanigans. You know what I mean?
On both shows.
We get them Bloodline shenanigans on both shows. That's mad funny. So it's like, honestly, with that, I'm not going to hold you guys. I've been in and out of watching wrestling for the past like 2 weeks because outside of certain things, none is really catching my eye right now. If you're a follower of the podcast, you know I am a BCC hater. I think all them dudes are boring. I can't control it. They're not entertaining to me. I understand the premise of the storyline. And when Darby Allin wins the world title, it's gonna be madness. But outside of that, it's like nothing's really got me on AEW. I only really watch Raw for Dom, you know. Dom is like my distant cousin. So if Dom's on television, I'm watching. I don't really care about the White Six storyline no more with kidnapping Miz. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
getting good. That's getting good though.
I'm watching the clips of it. It's not grabbing me to watch for me to watch. You know what I mean?
No, I understand.
SmackDown, I'm only really watching Bloodline shenanigans and to watch Kevin Owens spaz on television, which is always great because he's a spaz. But other than that, wrestling hasn't really been great for me these past couple of weeks. And I'm going to Full Gear next weekend.
I know you're going to be at a good card. But let's jump back into Cody. You know, Nit Ram, you said something. You said something about his title run, and came up with a question in my head as you were talking. Outside of him winning the title to finish his story for his father, if you take all that away, is this championship run rememberable?
I can answer that for you, man.
Crickets.
It's crickets. I was like,
I can answer that for you. It's not great. It's not a great run. And it's not a great run because you have a babyface with not big enough heels for that level of babyface. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love the work that KO is doing as a heel right now because he's about to spaz on Sammy as well for his shenanigans. You know what I mean? I can't wait till Sammy's walking in the background with his bloodline brothers, happy or cheery and stuff, doing the handshake, and Kevin Owens just looks at him with disgust. This pure hatred on his face.
They didn't hug you at Mania.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not gonna hold you. I think we're all kind of waiting for the Cody Randy Orton story and to see what The Rock does with Cody. Other than that, there's not really I'm looking forward to in this title defense. Like, Cody's title run is for the children. You know what I mean? It's for the kids.
Okay, so it's like Wu-Tang. His championship runs like Wu-Tang.
Who's saying for the children? But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard because it's like Cody's not losing in no time soon, right? So you kind of learn to accept and love Cody for who he is.
Yes.
But I'm still not enjoying this title run. You know what I mean? You could put the title on anybody on SmackDown and it probably still wouldn't feel significant. You know what I mean? Because the biggest story in wrestling right now, when WWE at the least, is the Bloodline story. So you don't have the strap on Roman because Roman doesn't need the strap for the story, right? That's something he does not need. But how do you make the title feel worthy again? You know what I mean? KO's doing a great job as a heel. But who's after KO? Is it Randy?
Well, if you ask for Rikishi, it's Solo Sikoa.
Listen, Rikishi's a proud father. Honestly, if my son was a professional athlete, I'd be probably talking shit the same way Rikishi does. I promise you. I promise you. Let Grayson
of our ball and Rikishi.
Facts. Let Grayson get into high school ball. I'm gonna be on every single platform screaming, "My son is better than you." Like, sorry, he drops half a point a game in 30 minutes.
Grayson is the New York Knicks.
Oh, bro, don't. Grayson can never play for the Knicks. I promise you. He wouldn't be able to play for any other franchise but the Knicks. But he still wouldn't be able to play for the Knicks.
I'll
be insufferable.
Just there. I'll be
insufferable. I'll be at the
Go ahead, no, you're good.
I'll be at the pre-draft talk about my son is not signing no contract with 29 other teams. We will sit out until we get traded to the New York Knicks. And then, like, 5 games in the season, I'm just asking for tips to get fired on social media because I'm just swallowing out.
Rick said Cody's run is not a bad run, but it's not great because Roman sets the bar so high. How are you feeling about the run? If you take away him winning the title for his father and completing his story that he wanted to do, he got that. Sentimental was great. So see, how would you say his run is without adding any of that?
I mean, it's in the lineage, you know what I mean? It's who beat Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes. You know, I mean, that's all it is. Like,
it's a cliff note, yeah. That's a
all
trivia question,
right? You know what I'm saying? Who ended in 3 seasons from now, 3 count trivia? I'm gonna ask Chano. I'm gonna say, Chano, who ended Roman Reigns' long streak of 1,300 and something? And he's gonna sit there and say, "Baby, Cody Rhodes." Now, if he said anyone else, I'd be in shock. But I know Dustin is a free agent now. That's public knowledge. So I mean, I know Cody's always been pushing that he wants his brother to have that Mania match. If they can push that with or without the title, I don't really care. Then at least it becomes something.
I don't want it. I don't want Dustin in WWE. The reason I don't want Dustin, I've seen clips of it, but the reason I don't want Dustin in WWE is actually for a good reason.
You don't want Goldust?
No, it's not even about Goldust. Dustin Rhodes is still a baller at his age. You know what I mean? Like he's putting on good matches. You know what I mean? And I don't want that watered down in WWE. I don't want that watered down at all.
I could see what you're saying because they'll put him in matches that make him an old man.
Yes, and I don't want that. Like Dustin is moving really well, like doing the stories on the ring edge. You know what I mean? Like he's moving, and it's like
honestly,
it's great to watch.
I could see him re-signing and him and Jericho doing really great things with ROH.
Said Jericho. I don't want to see Jericho on TV ever.
I could see him signing and being the new coach for NXT in his father's memory.
I can see it after he's done retiring, when he's done wrestling.
When he's retired wrestling, when he's retired from wrestling, I could see that definitely.
But not right now. Not right now, man. I just keep him in AEW. I'm gonna see some good matches.
Let's move on. The tag team champions, Motor City Machine Guns, had a match on Friday night against A-Town Down Under. Were you impressed in this match, Chano Hayes, by the tag team champions?
I'm still getting used to them. Because for some reason I've seen like a few clips of Alex Shelley and I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting the other guys. Chris Sabin. I've seen clips of them and they look so much bigger, like in those clips. And then I'm watching these WWE matches. They're small guys. They're small guys.
Super small guys.
And I noticed that when I was in Brooklyn for the Brooklyn show and I seen them, I was like, wow, I thought they were so much bigger, but no, they're small guys. So it's like they're wrestling the right way. They still got it. They're uber talented. It's just I thought they were bigger, you know what I mean? And they do a whole bunch of 50-50 matches, which I think is cool, but I low-key want to see like a more dominated performance by them.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that, and I kind of agree with you. I was just like, come on, if we're gonna give this tag team this great name that they've built and earned, and that they have this legendary tag team from outside of the WWE, they shouldn't be having these 50-50 matches. To be honest, they should be squashing your tag teams in a sense just through chemistry only.
But not A-Town Down, who are former tag team champions. No,
I know what you're saying. But at the same time, it's just. There's a way you got to build these guys up. This is what their fourth match, second title defense.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be a better way to build them up to make them look strong. I get what you're saying. A-Town Down Under is a former tag team, but they don't have the 15 to 20 years experience that Motor City Machine Guns have. You know what I mean? So in that sense alone, these guys should technically be wiping this tag team division. So they could kind of tell everybody, like, okay, y'all suck because there's no chemistry, or y'all suck because nobody has it. You know what I mean? You're just not as good as us until they find another tag team that is there. I mean, you have the New Day, but they got their own thing going on right now. You have the Usos, but they got their own thing going on right now. So your two most lineage tag teams already built in stories. So now you're asking these other tag teams to say, hey, you got to go in the ring and either have a really good match with these guys and try not to show out at the most, but at the same time they have to make you look good too, right? Are you impressed with how Motor City Machine Gun is handling their tag team run?
Oh, 100%. There's something about the Motor City Machine Guns, and I'll explain this to Randy, that the reason why I love watching them wrestle is because tag team wrestling is one of my favorite kind of wrestling to watch. But a lot of tag team wrestling movesets are like not a thing anymore. But they still have like their transitions all equal into each other. They're a two-man team. You know what I'm saying? A lot of tag teams now, like A-Town on Under, they tag each other and they do that, either the punch to the gut when they hold them. It's like playing the video game tag team preset moveset. You know what I mean?
Right.
But when you have like actual tag teams that like go in there, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They transition to each other's moves constantly. They're always working together. It's never watching a tag team where it's a solo versus a solo versus a solo versus a solo. You know what I'm saying? This is a tag team versus what should be a tag team. But they're former tag team champions. So I do agree that it should be 50-50 on that level. But
I low-key got one more issue with them. So they're about to face the Street Profits this Friday, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So my issue is, well, it's not even an issue, it's a concern. I don't want them to run through the division that quickly. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because the SmackDown Tag division is not that big of a division in the first place. So if they start running through the division really quickly, which is made of like 4 other teams, what do you do? You know what I mean? So I kind of wish they would break it up, do like a couple single matches, like you can do Alex Shelley versus Montez Ford, Saban versus Dawkins, Ciampa versus Shelley. You know what I mean? Things like that.
The problem, I feel like the problem with that too is though is like Motor City Machine Guns, as great as they are as a tag team, some might even say they're better separate, solo stars as well. They both held singles titles on their own. You know
And
what I
that's what
mean?
and that's what I'm saying. So they can definitely hold it down in the singles match, and
Mhm.
it's a way to space out the defenses. Because that's the one thing I don't want to happen is like they lap the division by the middle of December. Now what? They're just running it back with DIY for the 4th time. You know what I mean?
Right, right. I feel what you're saying. I think WWE's like transitioning into the let's not just make a tag team. Let's try to build a tag team. You know what I mean? Because we've had a lot of makeshift tag teams throughout the last few years in the WWE because the tag division has kind of just been garbage. But now you're kind of building tag teams or even signing tag teams, right? Hopefully the Lucha Brothers do come over next year during the summertime or whatever the case that might, whatever the case on that is. But you have this legendary tag team, and who really knows how long Motor City Machine Guns have, right? Are they going to be around for the next 5 years? We don't know yet. And if they're not, what kind of legacy are they going to be leaving behind in WWE? And do you want them to leave a legendary legacy like they've had in every other promotion that they're a part of? Maybe just making them look strong is the way to go, like China is saying, and not doing the 50-50 matches. So who knows? Who knows? We have Rick 8-Bit said they need to do a draft in December before shows hit 3 hours, and that might be a good idea too. Just kind of like change up the tag teams.
Netflix already said that they got to have a draft before Netflix starts.
Yeah,
Oh, did they?
they want Roman. They want Roman and
They want
Cody.
Roman Reigns.
They want
Dang,
Roman and
Roman.
Cody.
They want Roman and Cody. That's crazy.
They want too many stars. I'm not gonna hold you. USA gotta stick up for themselves and be like, nah, listen, you're getting one or the other. You're not getting both.
The best part about it is like WWE's going to try to sweeten the deal. They're going to be like, no, they got Cody and Roman. That's fine. You guys are getting Solo Sikoa. They're going to be
Right.
like, the guy who's been headlining WWE for the last months, we left him for y'all.
I'm not gonna hold you. SmackDown can't take that lane down. It's gonna be a situation where like Seth is gonna be split from them. You know what I mean? Because they need name power. But
Mhm.
like I saw a report that Netflix wants CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, like Bianca, like the headliners, the real headliners. You know what I mean? It's
Look,
like
Netflix.
you
Tune
guys can't
in.
beat it.
Tune into Four Sides of the Ring. You only need like 3 superstars, man. First and foremost, you need Dominic Mysterio.
Oh,
People will tune
100%.
in. Secondly, draft Obafemi. People will tune in, and keep Gunther. People will tune in.
Could you imagine the main event scene with Roman Reigns and Gunther?
That'd be amazing.
That'd be crazy. The Ring
That'd
General
be
versus the OTC.
that'd be an
The
amazing.
promo battles will just be them staring. Like, no one even say anything. They'll just stare. Roman will do his smirk. Gunther will do his little smirk, and then that's it. I'll go crazy.
Let's talk about
Could you imagine
Gunther's.
a,
Go ahead.
a gang full of Samoans against Littlewood Kaiser?
That'd be oh my dude. Let's talk about Gunther's number one contender, Damian Priest. My question, fellas, is could we see Damian Priest become champion again?
No.
Nah, he got
No.
his run. He got his run.
Not
Phys-
I'm not talking about maybe not beating Gunther, but you don't think ever he won't become
Oh
a
yeah,
two-time?
yeah, yeah. No. He'll win another world title. That's not the thing. Just not for the next like year or so. Like they still like I have a feeling they're gonna run Seth versus CM Punk at Mania. So I feel like Cody's winning the strap. Not Cody. CM Punk is winning the strap sometime soon.
Okay. Okay. Rick 8-Bit says technically Roman is a free agent, still from the last draft.
True. My man just only shows up on Fridays though. The Bloodline shenanigans are on Monday. My man's just like, I got a good thing with Nick Aldis. He knows what I want.
Yeah. I could do whatever I want over here.
Even though Adam Pearce let him get away with murder, he was like, "Oh, you want another rematch for your cousins for the tag straps? That's cool. That's fine. However many you need. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems, big dog."
We had a return on Monday night. I'm not sure if you guys saw Dakota Kai. Were you guys hyped for that? Damage Control slowly building their members back up. We need one more. And baby facing, right?
And baby facing.
I kind of like weird.
I kind of like the babyface Io Sky and Kairi Sane.
I like it. I thought the return was done perfectly because I was, I was ready. I was ready for them to start just speaking all Japanese, doing their thing, and then they're all happy, they're all hugging and stuff. She needs to stay healthy. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. She gets injured again, they might as well just drop her. She needs to stay healthy. Yeah, she needs to stay healthy.
You cold-blooded, man. These injuries just happen.
It's too many, man. I've seen.
It's not like
Tegan Knox just got dropped, and because she got hurt 3 times, and they were talking about she was a health risk. Dakota Kai's on the same boat.
Yeah, but Dakota has more of a fan base that buys merch. You know what I mean?
She's in a faction. I wouldn't say she has a fan base.
Nah, bro. You don't see the gooners on the IWC for Dakota Kai. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's good. She's great in ring. She has it all.
I didn't say she was a bad wrestler.
She can't stay healthy. But injuries happen. And that's the type of sport that they live in. It's hard to stay healthy. It's hard to stay healthy when your body is in control of somebody else.
True.
It's too frequent.
And it's all like major surgeries. It's not like, oh, I tweaked my ankle. No, it's just like tan ligaments and shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and it sucks because it's like she wants to push, but her body just won't let her just be great.
Rick 8-Bit said this argument doesn't have a leg to stand on. So
that's crazy.
He gets it.
Brandy's in the chat too. He says, "Miss you guys," and then he said, "Who misses me the most?" Brandy.
Tell me to work.
Yeah, right. Like, my man's using company time to watch a podcast.
Oh man, fellas, let's separate. I feel like in all great things, when you have a great story, you have to split up into teams, right? You had Team Captain America versus Team Iron Man, Team Edward versus Team, who was the werewolf?
Jacob.
Yeah, see, that's how you know I didn't read those books.
Read the books.
I didn't watch the movies.
Movies is everywhere.
Are you Team Gryffindor, Team Slytherin, Team Hufflepuff, Team Ravenclaw?
That's Harry Potter. Okay.
Always
Are you guys Team Woods or Team Kofi at this point? Let's start with Chano Hayes. I'm
Team Kofi because Xavier hasn't done shit to try to garner that respect that he has. You know what I mean? In the wise words of Netram, he's a tag team wrestler. Tag team achievements. Why are you talking to your former world champion like that? You should have some respect for your former WWE champion, Kofi Kingston. Former Intercontinental, former U.S. champion. My man is one half of tag team champions. That's his lineage. You know what I mean?
Hey,
that's who
he's a former king of the ring.
Listen, if Jey Uso is only a tag team wrestler, so is Xavier Woods. So he better put some respect on Kofi Kingston.
Okay, Nitram, Team Woods or Team Kofi?
I think Woods is in the right to be upset. But
he's a perennial loser.
He's a tag team. He's a tag team wrestler, yes. But he is 100% correct. When they go over these guys' career, they're going to see how Big E got opportunities, how Kofi got opportunities, and it all had to do with Xavier in the corner. Xavier never got out. No one puts Baby in a corner. He just wants a chance to shine.
My he's a loser. He had an Intercontinental title match and he lost. Clean as a whistle.
He lost his crown to Roman Reigns.
Bro, honestly,
there's nobody else greater to lose your crown to, you know what I mean? So
if you had to lose your crown,
Roman stepped on it, didn't he? He put it on, and then the next week he stepped on it or something.
Yeah, but he broke it. Listen, honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. They're probably Kofi is gonna be a good friend. He's gonna put Xavier Woods over, right? He's gonna do that for his friend. But is Xavier Woods ever gonna win a world title?
Yes. I think all
I
three
don't
of them.
think so.
I think he'll hold. I think he'll hold the world heavyweight
It'll be at the
championship.
very end. It'll be the very end of his career, and somebody will cash in on him immediately.
I don't know, man.
I could see him winning a Money in the Bank and cashing in on somebody, just so he can get it.
I don't know. I do think at this anniversary, obviously, is the turn when they do this anniversary, and then I think he's gonna mess up Kofi right in front of Big E, and Big E can't get involved, and he's just gonna sit there and he's gonna be like, "Look at your neck." That's it.
At this point, man, I was Team Kofi for quite some time, but I kind of transitioned to Team Woods because Xavier is right. Kofi doesn't need to be doing all these side quests to make other people happy. It needs to be, if we're a tag team, let's focus on our tag team.
Side quests.
Let's focus on
these people are his friends.
I feel that.
Bro, they're not random Joe Schmoes down the block. You know what I mean? These are his friends.
Bro, if our truth is picking fights with gangs, then that's none of my business.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like Wednesday night. You know what I mean? What did Leo Rush do? The guy was just he just minded his business. He just stood there and Swerve Strickland was getting jumped. Okay?
He didn't do nothing.
Didn't do nothing for his friend.
Bro, Leo Rush is trying to be gang. He's trying to be down with the syndicate. You know what I mean?
You might be right.
He's trying to be, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm getting jumped and I see Kofi Kingston and he's not helping me, there's an issue. My man's was brainwashed.
He don't know you.
He was taking over. It doesn't matter if he don't know me. Kofi Kingston's a great guy.
It's kind of like
gang people in Xavier Woods.
Remember when Nitram was doing all those mouthing off with Mike episodes, and we were like, "Oh, we're gonna lose him to Boom Broadcasting. We're gonna lose him."
1,000%. 1,000%. I'm still waiting for Nitram to send us that text. So yeah, guys, so I won't be able to record this Thursday. I'm like, okay.
His sellout clause is way too much. Mike Davis said he can't afford it. So okay.
I'm a free agent in 2025 though. January.
No, you're not. Everyone's signed to 4 sides of the ring for life. Sorry to tell you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard
Brandon Bullet Club for life.
Brandon told me the buyout clause was a Popeyes biscuit. If you can eat 4 Popeyes biscuits without a bev, you can get out.
That's straight death. Rick says he's Team Woods. The king of the ring deserves his respect.
King of no ring. The man is a certified bum.
But Charlie, you can't argue that he's not right. There's things Kofi does where he's like, why would you do that? He tagged himself in, right? Which classy tag teams, that would not been an issue. They would have went for the finish. Kofi's like, why would you tag yourself in? What do you mean? He was trying to win the match.
The match was already in hand. It was in hand. At that point, I'm not gonna hold you. At that point, Woods just wanted glory. He just wanted to be the one that picked the pinfall. Listen, I love the bad guys in these situations, but Woods is just an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I think
these are people you've known.
I think he's justified for being the asshole, though. You know what I mean? It's like,
bro, no, he lost. Bro, he lost to Jey Uso.
Doesn't have to accept all these fights just because he feels like he's standing up to the greater good.
He didn't have to fight Pete Dunne.
He's not.
He didn't have to.
Cena.
He didn't have to. But you know what? Kobe also didn't have to do. He didn't have to give up his Intercontinental title match to bum ass Xavier Woods to stroke his ego. And then when he loses, he wants to be a sour person. No, why am I gonna shake his hand? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then when he's getting jumped by Braun Breaker, he's like, why am I gonna help him? He just beat me. Because my man's gave you a title opportunity from the kindness of his heart. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't earn it. You didn't earn shit. When was the last time you won a singles match?
The crazy thing is like we can sit here and be like, oh, who's right or wrong? But then Tommaso Ciampa does the same thing to Johnny Gargano, and I'm just like, Ciampa's right, bro. Gargano, why you on these guys like that, man? Talking about, hope you guys have a good match. Hope you guys can't wait to wrestle you again. Ciampa's like, yo, shut up and focus. Just shut up.
You mean his mentors? Ciampa also has. You mean Ciampa has no leg to stand on? My man's a loser too. You know what I mean? Like
he's a former 2-time NXT champion. You show him some respect.
My man's a loser. Listen, all these losers talking like winners. Win something. That's my issue with heels. That is my issue with WWE heels. They have no credibility, so I don't care about what they be talking about. You haven't done shit. Just go in the corner, go win some matches, and then we go talk about it.
Facts. Facts. Let's jump into a small break and get into our down bad pick of the week.
The following announcement.
Sides of the ring.com. You can go ahead and get all our merch from our website, made by the one and only Brandy Savage. And let's get into the down bad pick of the week.
What's going on, Ringsiders? I'm here to deliver the down bad pick of the week. Now, this week, it undoubtedly goes to Adam Cole. Adam Cole, you failed to win a match that would have got you a championship opportunity. Not only did you fail that opportunity, you lost to a mid-card champion while trying to get a main championship opportunity. That's disappointing. But, I mean, I don't hold Takeshita to the standard of a mid-carder, but still, you still failed. Now Roderick Strong goes on to a singles match for the main card champion, and you are stuck watching. Now, I want to know what you guys think. Chano, Nitram, Marcus the founder, what do you guys think about this? Do you think Adam Cole is a good down bad pick of the week?
First off, I have to address my man's is mailing in his down bad picks for weeks now. this is what we're doing. Since my man's is working, we're mailing in his down bad pick of the weeks.
One day he's just gonna be at work doing it live. Down bad. Brandy, are you on break? I'm on break.
Yo, it's mad funny because before the break, Marcus was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do the down bad pick of the week." I was like, "I don't have nothing prepared. Does NetRam have something prepared? Who has something prepared?" It's just Brandon mailing it in.
Hey, gotta stay a part of the show. You know what I mean? We got to keep his spirit alive, so when he comes back, everybody's prepared for him to come back because the return is going to be amazing.
But to answer his question, Adam Cole was a loser. He's another loser. He's a loser. My man's was a leader of a failed heel club, and now he's a babyface. I hate it. They're all baby faces now. I hate it so much. I think that's what made me stop watching wrestling for a little while. I'm not gonna hold you. It just might be that reason alone, and be like, I hate it here.
I do think Adam Cole was a good down bad pick of the week, though. It just made sense. Like he said, you were supposed to win 3 matches, so you can go on and fight this guy that you so-called hate, and you didn't win. Like you lost.
Not to mention, his tan was so yellow; it wasn't even orange. I'm always like bright yellow, bro. I thought he had like liver infection or something. I was worried for him.
Yeah, I feel
my man's just terrible, bro. Bro. I hated it so much when Adam Cole came back and he started sitting on MJF. He was like, "Yeah, he cares." I'm like, "Why are you talking like a babyface?" Oh, he is a babyface.
Oh,
I was like, I hate it here. I was like, "Oh wow." I don't know what's worse: Adam Cole being a babyface or Chris Statlander being a babyface.
Michael Myers, Chris Statlander.
let's keep moving on, man, fellas. I want to talk a little bit about Bronson Reed, and I know that both of you aren't the biggest fan.
I like Bronson Reed.
Of Bronson Reed, but what I do want to know is, is he going to get the push he's looking for after this Seth Rollins feud he's in? Let's start with
go ahead.
Probably. I feel like they've always wanted to push him, though. You know what I mean? Things keep coming up. He was supposed to get that push in the Elimination Chamber. He had a baby. You know, great for him. He was supposed to get another push. I think he got injured. You know, so I think they've always had plans for him. He's definitely a Triple H guy for sure. I just don't care. He's a little monster that they're trying to explode. And I mean, it's fine. I like, he does the tsunami, which is a frog splash, which is fine. I don't care for him. He's not a bad promo. I don't know what it is. He's missing something. Because he's not a bad promo. I think his accent makes him. I think he speaks real cool. He's real cool on Twitter. He's always talking about old school hip hop. He's a big hip hop fanatic. I think that's cool. I could tweet him. But when he's on TV, I just do not care about this little monster. It's like, I don't know what it is. They put him against Braun Strowman, and I was like, Braun Strowman's a big monster until he tore his groin and he started limping around in that match. He's just, I don't know, man. I just can't get behind.
I'm not gonna hold you. We really might be haters, bro. We really just might be some haters.
He's a loser. Go ahead, try to say it.
No, my man's called him a little monster, and I was like, wow, we're really haters. Nah, listen, I like
Show
Bronson
the
Reed,
world.
but he's also another loser. And it's not even his fault. It's not even his fault. He's a loser. Like it's like I hated the last kaiju standing, the last monster standing match so much. I hated the ending so much, because you're not building a credible heel. I feel like Bronson Reed could be a credible heel. Like he has everything.
Right.
He has the size. He's intimidating. He has the tats. Are we allowed to talk spoilers on here? Or we ignoring the spoilers like they don't like they don't exist?
I mean, they exist. If you're on social media world, you know that they exist. You try
So-
your hardest to ignore it, but it's probably not going to happen.
I love the spoilers. It means I don't gotta watch Raw the next week. I can just skip it. No, but like respect for like I hope he gets a push. I hope he wins a strap. I think he's great. I like Bronson Reed because I think he's everything you would want in a heel. You know what I mean? He checks off all
Right.
your boxes for a heel. I think he should have beat Seth at Crown Jewel. I feel like it's like, oh, wins and losses don't matter because look how like Seth is looking at Bronson Reed like, oh my God, you're crazy, you're a monster. Because Bronson got up immediately and he brushed that shit off.
Yeah.
But I'm like, still, I'm like, understand, yeah, that was a cool moment for him. But at the same time, no, give my man the dub over Seth Rollins. Seth doesn't need the W. Seth is solidified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seth in the blink of an eye can go back to the main event picture and it's like nobody's second guessing it. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Stop. Like that's the one thing I hate about WWE and I love about AEW. Sometimes the bad guy wins. And that's all there is.
Not in the
and
real
that's-
world, though.
In the real world, sometimes the bad guy wins.
That's
When was the
facts.
last time an a-hole did some effed up ish and he got away with it scot free? That happens more time. Happens more time than you think. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy.
I feel that. I agree. I kind of agree with both of you in a sense. I like Bronson Reed. I think he's fantastic. He's really good. And I hope Seth Rollins does put him over in a sense, because I feel like he like Nate Ram said, they wanted to push him, but I feel like every time he's trying to get that push, my man had something crazy happen. You know what I mean? He was gonna get the push in his hometown. Baby was being born. Not his
No,
fault.
it wasn't even
God-
that. Seth
God
wasn't
bless.
cleared.
No,
That's what
I'm talking
happened.
about. I'm talking about in
We're talking about the
Australia.
Australia
In Perth.
Yeah, Seth wasn't cleared.
No, he had a baby. His baby was.
He had a baby, but Seth wasn't clear. Seth wasn't clear to
Well,
compete.
they blamed it on his baby, and that's even more messed up now that I know the truth. If it was
Yeah,
Seth
bro, you
wasn't
gotta-
being cleared.
Bro, you got to think about it. Seth wasn't clear to compete for Mania until like a week and a half before Mania.
But I
Like
thought
Seth wasn't
he was
cleared.
supposed to be in the chamber originally.
Who,
That's what-
Bronson?
Bronson.
Bronson.
Yeah, but that opportunity was lost the moment Seth sprained his MCL.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because he wasn't gonna win it. He wasn't gonna win it.
And
You know what I mean?
Then was having this phenomenal run, taking out people. Man's caught COVID. So so he's just like every time he's getting to that spot where they're ready to go ahead and unleash him, something crazy happens, and maybe instead of staying healthy, he's just got to stay right. I don't know. So something's got to happen with Bronson Reed. Hopefully, Seth Rollins feud can put him over, and like Chano said, it really doesn't matter where Seth is at because he's going to be over no matter what. Seth Rollins, we know who he is, and he's always going to be Seth freaking Rollins, even if he comes out dressing in his wife's attire.
I
You
don't know,
get
man. He's like a serious version of Otis to me, and maybe that's why I just can't get behind it. Because like
feel
if
like
him and
crazy.
Otis went toe to toe, I would be like, yeah, this makes sense.
I'm not gonna hold you. If Otis was to give me a serious worm, I'd pop. I'd lose my absolute mind. Just like an OD serious shimmy, straight face, angry, ripping it off and just doing a worm. I lose my mind.
Let's let's talk about the Wyatt Six a little bit. They got their little thing going on with the Miz and Karrion Kross. I kind of want to ask you guys, and I want to start with Chano because I know this is his boy. But if Karrion Kross, if he loses this match or loses this story against the Wyatt Six, is this going to be his final run with the WWE?
Yes. I felt that way the moment they gave him AOP. I felt like this was his final opportunity in the E before cuts. You know what I mean? Because it's like
I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like he wasn't doing anything by himself on SmackDown. They moved him. They gave him the Final Testament. They moved him to Raw. He had the WrestleMania moment, which was a giant margarita match. I shit you not. Everybody and their mother got up and looked at merch when that match go on. I heard somebody say, "Yo, the Dudley Boys." I'm like, the Dudley Boys? When the hell the Dudley Boys come out? You know what I mean? So it's like, this is it. This is it for him.
Okay.
To be honest,
I
I
don't
forgot he was even at Mania.
like. I'm not gonna hold you. Like you kids don't hate you, and you can't sell merch. There's nothing we can do with you.
How you feeling, Net Ram? Think this might be Karrion Kross's last run if after he takes the L to the White Six?
I don't. He's a Triple H guy. I think they'll blame everybody else in that faction before they blame him.
That's crazy.
I truly think that he's a Triple H guy. Triple H is so high on him. He's been high on him since day one. When they fired him, he was real upset. He was immediately brought back. He's a Triple H. There's certain people that Triple H just loves, and Karrion is one of them. And I don't know if it's because he plays a hand in the backstage or anything like that. I don't know what he does, but his Twitter game is amazing. His storytelling is honestly is fine. He just doesn't win.
I mean, he's good on the mic. He's great in ring, like you said. So
His wife is gorgeous. You know, I mean, he has a great life.
he has everything that says I'm a WWE champion.
Yeah.
Except the
That's right.
storylines.
Not even the storylines. People just don't care about it.
Oh yeah,
He
that
comes-
too.
I care.
He comes out and people go, "Oh yeah, it's time for me to go do something else."
Comes out, he says TikTok, TikTok, and then leaves. What does that mean, Karrion Kross? We need more words.
I'm not
And
gonna
now
hold you.
he's
Just
and now he's talking, and everyone's like, "Bro, stop talking."
I will
Yeah.
say though, with this storyline though, he is starting to show more of like his goofier side, which is I think is playing in well. Like he's doing all the stuff on Twitter. He's doing the promos where he's just like, they're like, "Oh, the Miz," and he's like, "Yeah, he's dead," or he'll be like, "Break his legs." You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he's
bro,
really
that was his
getting
best
into himself.
promo. Bro, that was his best
He's
promo. That
dead.
wasn't even on WWE TV. You know what I mean? You know how fucked up that is. Like
That's true.
his best promo work was in a hotel room recorded off his phone. It's crazy.
With his beautiful wife. I mean, it's just,
Second time
we'll
you say
see.
that, buddy.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Karrion Kross in this Wyatt 6 and also the Miz storyline. See where it goes, and hopefully it's not his final run. But if it is, Karrion Kross, you'll get picked up somewhere else, and you can go run the indie scenes because of who you are. You have that type of name. NXT talked about Deadline on Tuesday night. A little bit of it, at least. It started doing their matches for the Iron Survivor Challenge. There was an announcement. Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie will be part of it. Just announcing that and those two women, does that sell the Deadline PLE for you guys?
so originally they announced that they were in qualifiers, and I think the girls just spoiled that they were in it because they don't speak good English, and they were just like, "Yeah, see you at Deadline," because the announcer was like, "Yeah, they're both gonna be in qualifiers," and then both women were like, "See you at Deadline," like they already qualified.
I think
So
I think
they
Julia
kinda-
said I knew this day would come.
yeah, it's just like whatever. Yeah, I think that match, what do they call that? The last shot match, whatever it is, the penalty box match,
the women's Iron Survivor Challenge.
Iron Survivor Challenge. That's a perfect match to do it with, because you're gonna have 3 other people, and you can constantly get them face to face, and someone interrupt. Face to face, someone interrupt. Face to face, someone interrupt. You can have all these other one-on-ones, and then when you finally get to them, there'll be like a minute left, not enough time for neither one to pin either one, and I think that's the perfect way to do it. So
I feel what you're saying, and I kind of agree with you. I think there's four women in the match, or 4 competitors in the match. It's 5. So I could see, Julia, Stephanie, Zariah.
one of them, someone qualified. It was either
Or
I
Cora
forgot who it
Jade.
was. Soruka
and
Soruka.
Yeah, Soruka
So
qualified.
the other 4 I could see Cora J, Zariah, Stephanie, and Julia.
Jordan Grace.
Not Jordan Grace yet.
I think
I
she's in it. I generally think she's gonna be in it.
She's in a qualifier match.
I know. I'm saying I know. I understand that, but I'm saying not yet. I think she needs to go target Fallon Henley, and target that title, target the NA Women's Championship, and focus over there. But I could be wrong, So I mean,
I don't know about
you take
that.
out Cora Jade and throw Jordan Grace in there, then you're throwing all 4 of your heavy hitters in there with
Cora lost to
Soruka.
Soruka.
4.
Yeah.
Or so.
Yeah, she lost to Soruka.
Okay.
So she's not in it. She looked dumb. I'm not gonna lie. They had Soruka ride her like a surfboard, and I was like, what a way to kill this woman's momentum.
Yeah, I didn't watch that match. See, I didn't even.
It was real
was
goofy,
watching-
bro. She
watching
stood
the
on
next
top
game.
of her and went like this
Uh,
for like a good minute, and I was like, what a way to ruin this woman's momentum.
Yeah, that's crazy because Cora Jade shouldn't be losing.
She shouldn't
That's
be
so
getting rode
Ruka.
like a surfboard.
That's it. That's it. Chana, does announcing Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie sell a Deadline to you? Or for you, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, it does. I mean, the studs. You know what I mean? So you put all your fresh new faces in there, or so Ruka, and you just make magic happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's essentially what's going to happen. It's going to be better than the men's Iron Survivor match. I promise you.
Ooh.
The women have been outperforming the men in the same match types for years now. It's not even
Especially on
close.
NXT.
Especially
On NXT. But even on the main roster, women's War Games match beat the men's. The women's Money in the Bank match was way better than the men's.
That's true.
Elimination Chamber Rumble matches way better than the
Way
men's.
better.
They had a better Rumble match for sure.
You know what I mean? The women have been outperforming the men in these big match types for a while now, and I'm tired of acting like it's a secret. It's not. These women have been
tired of them
amazing.
not getting enough TV time. I agree. Do better.
I'm not gonna hold you, and I feel like NXT is mostly like NXT is reverse main roster. It's like mostly women matches, like 2-3 men matches, like quick matches.
That's true. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what? Announcing Julia and Stephanie definitely, is going to make me tune in because depending, we get both of them in like Martin's, like the Ram said, if we can get just both of them for a quick instance, it's not like we haven't seen it before, but we haven't seen it in WWE, so it means something a little bit more as a fan. So I think it definitely does sell it, and like that Ram said, it sucks because somebody really should have told them like, hey, we're going to announce qualifying matches. We're not going to announce that you're in the match yet.
Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. They just could have been confident. Like, it doesn't matter who they put us in a qualifier match with. Like, they toast.
Also, it's a swerve if one of them doesn't qualify.
True.
That's true. Let's talk about Nick Ram's favorite NXT champion.
Ethan Page?
No,
he's not champion no more.
I want to talk about your boy Trick Williams and what might be a better match for him. And I know you don't care, but when I came up with this question just for you. What is the better match? Trick Williams versus Rich Holland or Trick Williams versus Andre Chase? Let's start with Chana.
Is there a button for neither one of them? Can Trick wrestle himself? Maybe Rich Holland, because every time I see Andre Chase wrestle with that sweatshirt, I just feel bad for him immediately. I'm like, my man's just sweating. He's hot as hell. He's probably standing right next to the AC after every single match. You know what I mean? Like, man, so going through. I feel bad for him in that sweatshirt. It's
probably goes off and just throws it out like, oh,
immediately. God. The moment he's a gorilla, the sweat is just off.
Sweat is straight off. I could definitely see that. David, how are you feeling, man? What do you think is the better match for you, man? What would you rather? Who would you rather see Trick wrestle? Rich Holland or Andre Chase?
If he has to retain his Chase, but I think they should throw the belt on Ridge. I'm gonna be honest. I think they should just throw the belt on Ridge. Not even trying to hate on Trick. I think Ridge is hot right now.
No, that's you just trying to hate on Trick.
Nah,
I'm not gonna hold you.
It
could have been anybody against Trick Williams, and I think it should throw the belt on him. It'd be a great decision.
I think they need to throw the belt on cameraman number 3. Well, he got in the ring the other day, and I was real impressed.
I'm just. I don't know about putting the title on Ridge. I think either both of these guys are just somebody Trick can go over and hopefully, after this match or whatever, whoever gets the match, Trick will start being part of a serious storyline again. Hopefully, it's not Ethan Page. I don't. Maybe it's Obafemi. So who really knows what's about to happen? I think the better match is Rich Holland. I do like Andre Chase, but just the power of Chase U versus the power of Whoop That Trick. You can't have the two faces going head to head. So Rich Holland definitely probably will get the number 1 contender spot and go on and face Trick Williams. And we'll go from there. We talked about the women's Iron Survivor Challenge. Let's talk about the men's. Somebody that got in is Mr. Javon Evans, the young OG, Mr. Bouncy himself. Is he kind of the favorite right now to win this men's Iron Survivor Challenge, Nitram?
I mean, right now, it's just him and West that are qualified, right?
Yes, sir.
I know dang well it's not Wesley. Like Chana would say, that man's a loser. So, I think Javon should win this. I don't think Javon needs to beat Trick. I think they just need to keep him around the main title for when they're ready to pull that trigger. He's always been there. Don't put him cold and then randomly try to get him hot again. I think if they just keep him hot, he's in the main picture. He loses again. He gets some other side feuds and then eventually gets another title shot or whatever until they're ready to pull the trigger. Javon is the future. They know this. I know this. North Carolina knows it. Chano in New York knows it. And he knows that the Knicks know it. That man is the future.
Chano Hayes, how you feeling about Javon Evans? Do you think he's the favorite right now to win this
I
men's
don't
Survivor
I don't
Challenge?
think I don't think the Knicks know it. But Javon Evans is that guy. I don't think he wins Iron Survivor though. I think you just said it yourself. They're not gonna put their two big faces on each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's gonna be, as of right now until they throw in more bodies. It's probably gonna be Wesley
It's going to be Ethan Page again, isn't it?
again. They're gonna run it back again.
I would hate that. I would just rather Kevin Owens just come wreak havoc for no reason.
They want
Just-
Ethan Page and Trick to have like this lifelong feud. Like they want them to be each other's matchup. And I'm like, it just doesn't work for them. And I don't think no one realizes yet. They're not made for each other.
They're not. They're not. There's no chemistry. I'm not gonna say there's no chemistry. It's just they just don't work well together. And it's just
I don't care for either one of them. You know what I mean? I like Trick's entrance though. Oh damn, Trick. As soon as it goes ding ding ding, time for me to go.
As soon as it goes ding ding ding, all the talent's gone.
Jesus
margarita
Christ.
match.
You know what's crazy about these margarita matches? I'm not even really drinking. I be sober dober, sick as fuck watching these matches.
Let's go.
Mad tight.
Let's go ahead and get another word from our partners.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
4 Sides OTR, SeatGeek. If you're going to Canada, you want to go see Survivor Series.
So when I call up SeatGeek, I'm like, the bad guy sent me. And then they're gonna tell me to go fuck myself. Expeditiously. But Brandy Savage said it would work. He just said I had to let them know the bad guy sent me.
Charlie, you're gonna be real surprised when they're like, another Brandy fan, huh?
I'm like, who the hell is calling? Just Brandy.
It's coming for Brandy's that.
On different numbers.
I will have you guys know, Brandy was not speaking hostile about either one of you last week on his last episode. And you guys are coming for this man's neck.
What?
It's because we know he's listening at work when he's not supposed to be.
He is. He just commented right now. He said, "That's my voice. I sent you 4 Sides OTR." And he said, "I got mad fans." Let's move on to Move the Needle, fellas. Brought to you by SeatGeek. Today's Move the Needle is: does Lio Rush move the needle? Let's start with China Hayes.
I refuse to acknowledge or deny these allegations of Lio Rush's needle movements. that is just a reference from that episode. Crazy.
Never does Lio Rush move the needle for you?
Until he gets fired again. Lio Rush.
Or asked to be released. My man's is a loser.
Released or whatever.
My man's is a loser.
No, he's not a needle mover, bro. I don't get the sunglasses and stupid jackets he wears. I don't think the black heart thing is a selling point either. I know a lot of people really like the black heart thing. I didn't care for that. Lio Rush is a great wrestler, but you know what? AEW has a lot of great wrestlers. He does not move the needle, bro. He's no Kyle Fletcher. He's no Darby Allin. He's no Swerve. Like, yeah, he's a good, you know what? He's a classified jobber, but you know what? AEW has a lot of classified jobbers. That man couldn't cut it nowhere. I'm sorry. He's not a needle mover, bro. He does not.
Christ.
I don't get excited to see that guy on my card at all. Okay, and honestly, I heard he's a dick, and because of that, I believe the people. I believe the people. The people said he's a dick, and I believe he's a dick. Finn Balor said he's a dick, and you know what? Finn Balor don't got no reason to lie, so that's how I feel.
Chano Hayes.
Yeah. Listen, he's a loser. You know what I mean? Fucking losers on TV. Why should be the episode that like professional wrestlers listen to him like, yo,
Leo.
these guys just calling us losers all episode. Jesus
Leo Rush
Christ.
is actually a fan of the podcast. he's gonna
Yo,
text Zombie King like, "Why your boys eating me like this?"
Yo, in fact, Zombie King's been sending Leo Rush the link for every single week that we drop an episode, but this is the one he listens to. He just violated everybody. These
Not-
fucking losers.
Not to mention the man got no backbone. He just wants to work and jumps. He didn't give a damn. The camera got him just leaning back on the barricade.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. I've heard way too many Leo Rush stories to be like, oh yeah, this will work out. You know what I mean? Like, didn't he leave TNA because he was having like issues, and then like he just came back to AEW magically when he was healed?
I think he's just a problem in the locker room. To
He's
be
the
honest,
problem child. He made it a gimmick. He's an arrogant
Yeah.
loser. Finn
An
Balor,
arrogant loser,
Finn
Jesus
Balor had to
Christ.
kick him out of NXT practice because he told Finn Balor that his girlfriend's allowed to watch him wrestle, and Finn said, "No, that's not a thing." And then he asked her politely to go to the back, and he pushed Finn Balor, and Finn Balor's like, "The guy's just a dick." That's like my favorite story.
You know, I will say he doesn't move the needle for me, but I will say he's having a way better run now with AEW than his first.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler, bro. There's a lot of good wrestlers. He ain't doing nothing that Dante Martin can't do. I'm just gonna be honest.
Jesus Christ.
Brandy's in the comments. He says Leo is a jobber's jobber. With all that said, Ayo Leo, you want to be on the pod?
I'm not gonna hold you. He's also a little guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true too. He is a little guy.
But he
can't
does
be a
spooky
little-
things. Have you seen his spooky things, Chano? Have you seen
I
Blackheart?
have seen it, and I'm not gonna hold you. It's weird as hell.
It is weird. It is weird.
It's weird. It's so bizarre. Like, I hate when he does a little star thing in the ring, and he goes. I'm like, what are you, a pinball? Jesus Christ, kid, you're gonna pull something.
Let's move on, man. Let's go see you off Leo Rush. I don't want you guys to have the rest of the episode just hating on Leo Rush. This next question is really aimed for Chano. I know Nick Ram's going to answer it as well too. But Chano, I want to know, how do you properly put over Jay White and Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear?
So you tell Hangman he's not winning, and then you just have Jay White just smoke the shit out of him. Respectfully. Honestly, I'm not gonna. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. Let's make this the most violent match as possible. I want to see how much more deranged Hangman Adam Page can get. Like, I want to see Hangman pull out another needle, another chlamydia needle, and just go to work.
He's a baby face.
No,
he is. You don't know this? Hangman says it. He goes, I'm still what fans want. I'm not wrong here. In his mind, he's a baby face. He comes out of the baby face tunnel.
You think
women's delusional?
Exactly.
He is. He might come out with a revolver. When Jay White's like, guns up, he's gonna be like, yeah, guns up.
to the piece, yeah, guns up. This guy has issues. I have safety concerns.
He said his real fans would understand where he's coming from, and they understand that he's not the bad guy.
I'm not gonna hold you. Wrestling fans are delusional people.
That's facts. That's facts.
They're delusional. Like, have you been seeing all this real live discourse on like social media? Like, it just hasn't stopped. And it's gross. And it just continues. Like, this, I think the only way this would end is like a Rhea wins a strap and like never see Liv Morgan ever again. Like, it's crazy. Nah. That'd be insanity. Because Liv's a decent wrestler, but she's not like AEW like level wrestler. You know what I mean?
Right. Nimram, how do you properly put over Jay White and Hangman Adam Page come Full Gear?
You have every member of the Bang Bang Gang interfere, so Hangman still feels like he was cheated. Therefore, he is still justified as a babyface because he was cheated, even though, he definitely took out Colton. He took out Colton. He injured one of them on accident. I mean, I'm not saying that on purpose, but he injured one of them.
One of the guns?
Yeah, one of the guns got injured during their match with Hangman.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of Bullet Club Gold just not being complete.
Well, did you? They actually came out as Bullet Club Gold on Wednesday, and the reason why is because it was just him and Rock Hard, right? So when it's all of them, they're the Bang Bang Gang. So that's why. Remember, I was like, why they stopped saying that they're Bullet Club Gold? It's because Bullet Club Gold is really Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, and Jay White.
That's weird. I get it though, because you would have to, because Juice is a former Bullet Club member,
Mhm. And Jay's
and they're not
former leader.
and they're not really fucking accepting new applicants into the Bullet Club. So it makes sense.
Right. Also, at the same time, Jay White's technically not supposed to be using the name anymore.
Yeah, he's not even supposed to be wrestling in Japan. Supposedly, I mean, kayfabe.
Yeah, after David Finlay kicked him out.
I really thought they was gonna do that Forbidden Door. I really thought they was gonna do David Finlay versus
Yeah, that'd
Jay
have been
White,
great. That'd have been
but they
great.
just avoided it. Especially since we went to that card. You know what I mean? When I
Well,
bought the tickets, I was like, yeah, we're gonna get
also
this.
at the same time, Jay White was hurt, and he announced that he was hurt. So
I
at
forgot.
least he's
Well,
back.
he's back. He is
He's
back,
back.
and
So,
I am gonna go see. I think Jay White's the only one I haven't seen in the ring yet live.
so there you go. Hey, and you're better go see your guy, and you're better go get your Bullet Club Gold merch.
TK, please can you please put the Bullet Club Gold shirt in the fucking merch store, please?
Please hook my boy up.
Sean, I'll tell you right now, man, they're gonna have it, but it's not gonna be your size. That's how they always do me and Marcus.
I'm not gonna.
Me and Marcus.
I'm not gonna hold you. The merch lines for AEW is just not great. You know what I mean?
I know. Trust me, I've been complaining about AEW merch since I've started going to AEW shows.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's so bad. There's not enough. How do you sell out? What is going on?
I'm actually really surprised. So like, this is my second AEW pay per view of the year.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
We've done a lot of wrestling this year, guys.
Yeah, I've been to AEW pay per views this year too. So
yeah, you did a Revolution and Forbidden Door, and I did Forbidden Door and Full Gear.
Now you're doing Full Gear. Oh yeah.
I just done live shows. Haven't done any pay per views this year.
It's a lot.
You're such a liar, bro. I took you to Revolution.
You did go to Revolution.
There's a picture of me.
Sting retired this year.
That was 2024, bro.
Jesus, that was this year, but that was early in the year.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That feels like
it's in March.
Yeah, Marcus didn't want to fly. Marcus didn't want to fly us out to North Carolina.
I thought Sting's been gone for 2 years now. I don't know.
I can't afford to fly you out to North Carolina when the Zombie King was wrestling in Barbados at that time, bro.
Using all the air miles.
Yeah, we gotta have Ant send a postcard in. We gotta see how his international travels are doing.
That's true. Yeah, we do gotta get him to send a postcard in. Let's move on, man. We Roderick Strong got his third win, and now we'll face MJF at Full Gear. Was this a good call, Ram?
Yeah, 100%. So they need to convince me that Adam Cole is a good guy and MJF is still the bad guy, right? Because this is not how the feud went. So yeah, this is exactly what you have to do. You have to delay the Adam Cole match, so MJF can do what he does best and be that amazing prick of an asshole that he is. Destroy Roderick Strong. Destroy who's the other undisputed guy? They just had a reunion, but he didn't do the thing. Kyle O'Reilly. Bring in Bobby Fish for a night, because where's the lie? Let him whoop his ass too, and then have Adam Cole finally come in and defend all his friends. It's just because otherwise we don't care, because like Chano said, it's kind of like a slap in the face. Like, we knew that MJF was the baby face, Adam Cole was the bad guy. They came in and they said, "No, that never happened. I'm not the devil."
Bro, it's crazy. They're gaslighting us. You know what I mean? That's just the worst part about the storyline. It feels like they're gaslighting us about this.
Chano, I'm gonna tell you right now, Roderick Strong's about to be 2 seconds from beating MJF, and Adam Cole's gonna kick him in the dick, and the brochachos are gonna hug, and they're gonna reunite once again, because it was always part of the plan.
That'd be crazy. It's like you said that, Chano. Wrestling fans are delusional. You know what I mean? Wrestlers are delusional. They act like stuff didn't happen when it really did.
I can imagine TK pitching this to Adam Cole. He's like, "And you're the baby face." He's like, "I'm the baby face." Like, I'm pretty sure I just did some heinous shit to people. He's like, "No, you're fine."
Wasn't I just jumping all these guys in the back?
He was like, "But I'm the devil." You're the what? That's not a thing anymore. Don't ever say that again.
It never happened. The scrub social media.
That was Wardlow. Remember Wardlow?
Yeah, DCMC. Everybody's videos when Adam Cole came out the devil, just copyrighted it, took it down.
Yeah. How you feeling, Johnny? You think Roderick getting his third win to face MJF at Full Gear was a good call?
I don't care about the Undisputed Kingdom. I hope they all disappear. They're losers.
Okay. Well, then, can you answer why was Adam Cole losing a good call?
You cut off that last word.
Why was Adam Cole losing a good call?
I wasn't. Well, you're just trying to stretch this feud out. It's terrible. Just let it die.
Nitram seems to disagree with you, sir.
It was a good call on the fact that Takeshita's a champion, and Adam Cole should not just be the champion randomly.
Oh,
On
what's
top of
Takeshita?
that,
It was
yeah.
Takeshita. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Protect Takeshita. And also,
and not to
make the man
mention
wrestle
that,
more.
not to mention that, besides prolonging the story, whether we like it or not, not to mention the fact that MJF actually paid Don Callis to send his top guy out there. So if Don Callis' top guy loses, I mean, not only did MJF waste money, but you just wasted our time because your whole faction's a joke. So yeah, protect the cash at all costs.
True.
Well, the Don Callis family is a joke outside of Takeshita.
No, they traded now, man. They got 2 new members. They traded all the joke ones, and they got 2 big guys.
Don't matter. They're terrible. I hate Don Callis. Takeshita looks weird. Takeshita's gangster as shit.
They got Brian Cage and Lance Archer now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are groupies.
No, it was a trade. You see, they traded Roosh and the other guys.
Yeah, what faction? What faction was he part of before? Yeah. Lance Archer and Brian Cage. What faction were they part of?
Well,
Lance Archer wasn't in a faction. He was in
New Japan Wrestling.
Roberts.
Yeah, he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Okay, so what was Brian Cage?
And
he was in the Mongol Embassy.
The Mongol Embassy.
Yeah, he was in the Mogul Embassy. Left the Mogul Embassy. Went to another faction and got traded in that faction.
Well,
to another faction.
Technically, according to everybody that was in the Mogul Embassy, they were left by Swerve Strickland.
They jumped him.
Swerve was like, "My boys got my back." They were like, "No, we don't."
Bro, they jumped him out. I can imagine the Swerve was like, Swerve, fuck yeah. But nah, Swerve got jumped. Yo.
It's because Swerve was too busy and too focused on winning the AEW World Championship, and they didn't like that.
That's what
it's Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston all over again.
Fucking generational losers over here. If this episode doesn't have a name, it's just like losers.
Speaking of losers, I know Chana is probably going to say she's also a generational loser. But Chana, do you want to see a push for Dr. DMD Britt Baker?
No. I want to see her on my TV again. You guys lie to me. Yeah, she's a great wrestler, guys.
She is.
She is a good wrestler.
I seen her on TV fucking 3 straight dog shit matches. I'm like, guys, you guys are lying to me.
Do you want to see a push for Dr. DMD?
Right now, no. Look, I told Brandy this when we were watching. I was like, the fall of Britt Baker needs to be studied. Because how did you go from being the face of AEW the second year to this? She got no reaction, no pop. And then not only did she not get no pop, she buried a complete talent because they got no pop. And they caught it on camera. I don't know if you guys seen it, but pretty much Serena Deeb comes out and like she's like taunting and they show Britt and she's like, just stop, no one cares. And I'm like, Britt, shut up. Like, what are you doing? They don't care about you either. Britt,
so petty, so bitter. This loser. Generational loser.
So the Cole family are a bunch of losers.
They're not together no more.
Yeah, they confirmed they split.
Which is when fans stopped cheering for her.
That makes sense.
Crazy. Your career is over when you break up with your boyfriend.
When you break up with Adam Cole, baby, yeah. If you ain't,
I'm not gonna hold you. There was a pretty nasty rumor. I just hope it's not true because that rumor was crazy.
Spill the tea.
Rick A. Bith has a question first. He said Swerve said here in Stanford last night, live while they were in Bridgeport. He wants to know, did the TV cut it out? The crowd after they kept chanting Bridgeport. I don't think they cut it out.
No, you can hear that thing clear. That was the loudest the crowd got. Bro, they were a dead crowd. That crowd was absolutely dead. They didn't pop for nothing. But when Swerve said the wrong place, they were like, this is Bridgeport. Swerve got irritated because he knew he messed up. And MVP, being the heel that he is, mocked it up even more. Oh, dude, that was perfect. That was best. That was the best reaction they got all day. That was hilarious to me. Go back to Connecticut in your WWE days, Swerve.
Jesus Christ.
Dang. Another. I want to talk about this tag team. They're really a faction. They didn't have Buddy Murphy the other night, but could we see the House of Black get their hands on the tag team titles come full gear?
Yes, and just to say, this is another example of they're not a full faction. They have a different name. They were called the House of Kings or something like that when it's just them two, which I thought was really cool. They need to push. After everything that's been going on, they just need to push because they shook hands with FTR, and I already knew people was about to start talking about retirement for for Malachi Black again. For Malachi Black, because apparently
you didn't know he's gonna retire. He's gonna start a cat farm.
Oh yeah, bro, that tweet was so funny.
I'm not gonna.
Even Uno like commented, he's like, "How does one hire these cats?"
Did you see the picture? Did you see the picture with when a fan like at a supermarket he saw Rhea Ripley?
Oh yeah, dude.
Did you see how brolic Buddy looked?
Yeah.
Oh, if I seen Buddy and Rhea in a shopping store, you think I'm asking Rhea for a picture? No, hell no.
My thing is too is like, wasn't that guy supposed to be working? He's supposed to be stocking shelves. You asking Rhea Ripley for a picture, bro? Come on.
Yeah, first of all, if I seen them both, I'll probably getting the picture of Buddy Matthews because the man is massive.
I don't look that Buddy and say, bro, you're not even that big.
Just know that massive ass arm got pinned by Adam Cole.
Day. Crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
How you feeling, Chano? You're gonna be at Full Gear. Would you be cool if the House of Black gets their hands on the tag team titles?
I would, but they're not gonna give it. They're not gonna drop the straps yet. Although they're facing the Outrunners.
It's a four-way.
It's gonna be a four-way. There's one more team to qualify. I think on Collision.
Yeah, one more team to qualify.
That's gross. But yeah, they're not gonna have the boys drop the straps in their first title defense.
Private Party? I think so.
You think so in their first title defense?
I think that giving them the title was just a gift. Thank you for being here 5 years and really working with us.
So you have them, not their second defense, their first defense at a pay-per-view? That's grimy as hell.
The oddball, and honestly, I think would get the biggest pop is if the Outrunners win.
Oh yeah, dude, those guys are super over.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
They're FTR, but with charisma.
That's hilarious, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Let's take it back. Let's take it back and put the tag team titles on the Outrunners. No, I'm joking. Put the tag team titles on Malachi Black and Brody King.
The Outrunners is the right call.
It is.
I don't know. We'll see. Full Gear is going to be pretty good. It's going to be great. Full Gear is going to be great. Before we jump into the main event question, I have one more question for you guys. It's not a wrestling question. Is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix a margarita match?
The whole card, Jesus Christ!
Just the main event. We're not going to. I don't care about the whole card. Just the main event.
I thought it was just that. There's more boxing on there.
Yeah, there's like 4 matches. It's like 4 or 5 matches.
I was going to say it's like 4 or 5 matches.
It's like 4 or 5 matches. The legitimate boxes, because he has Amanda Serrano and she's filthy.
Who do you truly think is going to win? You think Mike Tyson's going to knock that man out?
Nah, I think Jake has something in his contracts that don't allow him to get knocked out.
It's boxing entertainment for you.
Yeah, I think it's literally legitimately his contract. But you can't knock him out. If you knock him out, you lose money or some shit.
Well, he gets 20 mil regardless. Tyson does.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Honestly, it'll be nice to see Mike Tyson knock his head off his shoulders.
I mean, in reality, would you take
win because there's so much against him at this point. 14 gloves and
would you take a $20 million check to allow Jake Paul to whoop your ass?
1,000%. We didn't gotta be 20 million.
Jake Paul could whoop my ass for 20,000, bro. I don't give a fuck.
1,000%, right? Matter of fact, just give me a hot pocket with Corona. We're good, buddy.
I'm gonna say I punched him one time. That's it.
Rick said if you start the margaritas when the show starts, you might not make it to the Tyson Paul match.
I'm not gonna hold you, Rick. I might not even be home when the card starts. I don't know what time I'm getting home tomorrow.
Let's go ahead and move to the main event question tonight.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
4 sides of the ring, main event question. Fellas, which promotion has the best tag team roster right now? Let's start with Nate Ram.
That's hard because it's 3 shows versus really 1 show. But I still, if you added Ring of Honor, I'm gonna say it's AEW and Ring of Honor. But it's not because it's not.
You could say any promotion you want. It's which promotion has the best tag team roster.
Oh, then my GM mode on 2K20. for that. My tag team roster is ridiculous. No, but either way, it's AEW and Ring of Honor. Simply for the fact is that they book tag teams to be tag teams. They're not Franken teams. These are tag teams that they have. They're tag teams that work together. And I hate to say it, but one gets injured, they be like, "Yo, don't worry about you. Your tag team partner will come back." But yeah, I mean, like if you went as the young kids would say, if you went bar for bar, I think AEW would come on top.
True. Okay. Chano Hayes.
I think they all suck. But if I had to pick one out of the losers, it's probably AEW. You know what I mean? They just got the star power. WWE tag team division is in shambles. It's legitimate dirt. So
I don't know. I think it's
decent.
I think it's ECPW with the flows.
The flows. Listen, they are wrestling worldwide.
They are wrestling worldwide. You know what I mean? They're so good. Rey Mysterio took their storyline.
Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. I know Ant's wrestling somewhere that doesn't have the TV because my man's just out here getting reps in.
Yep, that's facts.
But send your boys a postcard.
But I agree with you guys, man. I think AEW does have the best tag team roster right now. I think hit it on the head too. Just, they know how to book their tag teams. Rick 8-Bit says 3 Count Trivia has the best tag teams in the world.
That's a mean tag team division.
It is a mean tag team division. It is a mean tag team division. Fellas, that's all we got tonight. Let's go ahead and get our plugs. Tell everybody where they can find you.
So you can find me where you can always find me on Twitter at Chango CHANCKO_. Also at 4SIDESOTR on Twitter. If you find me on Instagram, I'm not accepting you. Y'all don't deserve to see my cute ass kid.
Bars. And I'm the one that makes them say, "Oh damn, I'm Nit Ram." And you can find me on Twitter at NITRAM_4SOTR. That's NITRAM_4SOTR. I do not have that Sky Blue app or Blue Sky or whatever it's called because I don't know what that is. I'm really bad with technology. I'll get it in 3 years. Watch 3 Count Trivia.
Watch 3 Count Trivia. We are on Blue Sky Outreach on it. We can find us at 4 Sides OTR if you want to follow us. But most importantly, follow us on all our other social media platforms. 4 Sides of the Ring Podcast on IG, 4 Sides OTR on X. We are on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do whatever you need to do. But also remember to enjoy wrestling. Don't be so toxic, IWC. We're trying out here. 3 Count Trivia will be back with another episode next week, Monday, Tuesday. So pay attention to that. Other than that, enjoy Friday, enjoy Saturday, enjoy your weekend. We got Thanksgiving coming up in 2 weeks. Chana's going to full gear, so we're going to have to get our predictions out next week, and we'll see you guys next week.